Hello and welcome everyone to this new iPad-only video. We are the iPad-only book co-authors. My name is Michael Sliwinski.
And I'm Augusto Pinaud. And right now we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of workflow and how to design better workflows. When you come to the iPad as an iPad only, the first thing you notice is that the old workflows that were great on your PC or Mac stop working. And stop working basically because the relationship between you and the machine change. And it gives you a great opportunity to design workflows. You can choose to design better or worse. In my option was to try to design better ones. It is quite interesting how workflows change when you start working as an iPad only. There are many things that you are used to do on your main machine that they stop working, and they stop working because of how the machine works. And it is important to identify which workflows you have and which ones you are bringing to the machine. One of those for me is files. When I had the machine, the Mac, and I want a file that I wanted to carry with me, most of the time that means connect the scanner, scan the document, then file that thing somewhere in the hard drive so I can look for it. Now I just put the document in a table, take a picture with the scanner application or directly under the Evernote application, file that document, and voila, I'm done. That's a new workflow. It's not that I was not able to store my documents on Evernote before. Yes, I was. It just before required 5 or 6 additional steps that I don't have right now. I don't know. It is the new workflow of how I carry documentation and reference and all that. It is so much faster, so much efficient than the old Mac model. I don't know about you, Michael, but how is your workflows now?
The thing, there's this very cool guy, Clayton Christensen. He's the author of The Innovator's Dilemma, and he was always talking about this jobs to be done. I mean, you hire something to get the job done, and with the Mac or with the PC, because it was so file centric, it was different. On the Mac, because we have apps, each app is a job to be done. I mean, it serves a certain single purpose. And this is why, for example, we feel so productive on the Mac. On the iPad or on the iPhone, because when you go to a certain app, you go there to get certain job done. So for example, when you want to, I will give this example in the book that there is a different paradigm. You don't write an email and attach a file to it. You go to an app, click share, and then you add an email information, and you add a text, and you share it via iMessage or email or however you want to share it, or Twitter or Facebook. But what happens is that you go first for the information to the app. And also, as you said, when you scan something, you go to the scanner app, scan it, and for example, like my scanner app syncs with Evernote, so I just put it automatically to Evernote. So it's really important when you go to the iPad to actually identify what I want to do on the iPad, what I want to accomplish on the iPad, what are the jobs to be done on the iPad, and then see how you can, engineer them on the iPad. And very often, really often, as you said, what took us, 5, 6, 7 steps on the Mac, of course, because we could click here, we could type this, we could type that. On the iPad, it takes 1 or 2 steps. And then it all syncs and goes to the cloud or whatever. But it's a lot easier. Like as you mentioned, scanning documents, it's really easy. Writing blog posts, really easy. All of these things become very easy on the iPad because the apps are centered around these jobs to be done.
Yep, it is a total change, and it's really important to pay attention on that workflow and what you're trying to accomplish. And there is, when you say 6 or 7 steps, that's assuming that you don't get distracted and do something else that the iPad per se will not naturally allow you to do. And It's that simplification and that speed and that change of paradigm that makes so important that think about the workflow, how you're going to design it, and exactly what you're trying to accomplish. And that's one of the things that change a lot of things on the iPad that make it quite interesting. So this is another video of the iPad only book. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much. More examples in the book, and we'll talk about new stuff and other stuff in the future videos. Thank you.
Thank you.